This is a redemption brought to you live by the Wall Street Beat Video Show. You better get your Dogecoin now. Shiba is on, and you need
Wall Street Peak.
This is an interruption brought to you live by the Wall Street Beat Video Show. You better get your
Good morning, Wall Street Pete. Sicto in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make Sicto in crypto, hit the like, subscribe. We're going on a ride. We're going to the moon, and we're going soon. What's the business? Well, I'll tell you what the business is today, Jay. Out of my way, Jose. Shiba Inu's next move. We're going to talk about it right now. If you like crypto news, if you like anything that has to do with positivity, a great morning. Yes, Shiba is pumping, but we're getting our typical pullback, and you need to understand that this is what we're expecting. Coming for you right now. Please hit the like and subscribe. We come live for you. This is Wednesday morning hump day. And Shiba, Niba, definitely 100%. As you see, as the EMA Bollinger bands, they're widening. So we're still trying to get that pump. We're still trying to go on this trend line as the trend is your friend. So without further ado, we're into Shiba immediately. And if you see some of this, well, what are the three circles in the bottom, may I add? Well, if you pay attention, definitely to mention, this is the trend line, the green line, we're moving up, right? Each time we touch, usually we get into this yellow area, and then that's the next leg up. So if you see we have not yet to go under this trend line, the volume's coming in pretty hardcore. And we're currently 2.18. Oh, and just how it quickly changes. 2.22 trillion up now in the positive 1.1.5. Cardano at the 4. No surprise. Cheap buy. Solana, if you want to get some Solana, near the 148 area, this level now, they are in a good buy. I'm not a registered financial advisor, as we already know. Do your own research. And now, straight from 27 to 30, we have Shiba Inu. Shiba Niba, all the way at back to the 20 now, surpassing 27, surpassing ICP. Yeah, you know me. Polygon Matic, it's all about the FOMOing in. We're FOMOing into Shiba Inu, and it's unbelievable. Currently, right now, almost 9 billion in volume, market cap. Volume almost 15 billion, so some profits are being taken out. That's why you were receiving a small red candle coming down, but if you look now at the current time frame, we're actually moving on up. The volume is starting to fight versus the money coming out right now. This is the 1 hourly. Let's get to the 4-hourly, see if they correlate a little bit here. And this is what I was trying to tell you. We spent a little bit of time down here in this green area. I'm sorry, the red area to me. This is the bottom of the green line, I mean to say. And if you follow it, each time we come through. So I'm not 100% sure right now what this EMA wants to do, but if you do see the trend is your friend, and this is either a bullish flag because of all the volume flying in, or we're going to proceed a little further down before we get another big spike. So please be careful. Please don't use your shirt. Please don't FOMO in on the green candles. It would be pretty silly. I never FOMO'd in on a green candle in my life. Yeah, okay, you're a liar. Exactly. If you tell me you've never FOMO'd in on a green candle before in your life, you're absolutely, positively lying. Good morning, Luke. Good morning, RJ. Good morning, I'm a chooch. That is not me. I am not, but if you want to be one, you can be. That's a hilarious name. Every day we do live TA for you. There will be one coin at the end if you would choose. Spit it out now, and I'll give Luke the say if nobody minds. Luke, give us a coin that you know we could talk about, a token, an asset that seems to be interesting because you know you love to find the fun ones. And as right now we're talking about the most fun ones. As the patterns are the same here. The patterns repeat, and if you don't see them, well, you're going to start seeing them now. This is the 4-hourly, and what has been happening on the 4-hourly? Well, every time we get two little red candles coming down here, we do seem to get some nice little pump up. So now I'm starting to wonder, is this pattern going to proceed because the FOMO? And if that does happen, well, we'll look at somewhere around here. And I know it's crazy, but the TA and the fundamentals are real, so we could break that. Let's go to the daily. Let's see what we really see going on. So look at these big wicks coming up. It's only a matter of time, right? Those big wicks coming up look savage. And this is Shiba Inu if you're just getting on to my channel. And if you're just noticing, well, we're starting to get a huge match up here. And what's going to happen? Well, eventually, if you don't get out somewhere around either there or here, so that's what, the clearly 3,000. We're just going to call it 3,000. I know it sounds silly talking it like that, but it's not. It's under a penny. So we're not going to sit here and talk digits and decimals as we possibly can there. We'll just say 3,000. So about the 3,500. That's about, I mean, if we break that and start going parabolic through there, something's out of the norm. But I do expect that to be somewhere along the top. So if you were wondering, Wall Street, Pete, where would I get out? I'd get right at about the 3,400. That's something I would do. There's a lot of levels in here, as you may see. We were at the 1,500, and I was talking about it. But now there's a Fibonacci sequence level that you go on to the forwardly, and you start to see what I'm talking about. If the volume does proceed here on the bottom, which it is not, we have money coming out currently, and on this last hourly at the 8 o'clock, 46 minutes into this new candle, you look at it, pretty much pay attention. We're receiving some profits. People are taking profits. They woke up this morning and said, oh, damn, I went to sleep and made money. If you're not making money in the middle of the night, you're not doing something right in 2021. I'm just trying to help you understand that you have to make money in your sleep now. It's sick. You want to see my face? I don't know if you do. Most people don't. But here we are on the bottom. If we're looking at most of this here, I do see some, look at all this funneling, and I do see money coming out now. And what I'm going to say is you're going to get this Fibonacci sequence level. And what's going to happen? Well, we already did it. So let me get rid of the drawings. Can I get rid of the drawings? I wish I could just keep, but there's a point in time here where we must come down and see how tight we got here. We got the price action. This is a 4-hourly on trading view. IOTX. Help me out, Luke. I don't even mess with that one. Now you're giving me a funny one. I know it's not OTX. Okay. I thought it was IOTA. I don't think I have that one. I have to put that bad boy in there. So let's see, because I do like when Luke has a couple good ones to pay attention to, and I want to see where we're at. Here we go, USD Coinbase. Okay, there it is. I have this. There it is. It's telling me to exit out. So there it is. Let's get it real quick. So that was basically the Shiba Inu. And before I go back and leave Shiba Inu as I do rudely, I want to bring this back up. And we're going to talk about this quick just for you guys and Luke, because he has some pretty good ones. I do like his input. So here we're going to go, without further ado, to that right back immediately. But I do want to get back into the Shiba token and talk about that for a quick second. Here we are. So pay attention to the levels I was just talking about at the 3,400. I'm definitely taking profits. If you're not, you can hodl. You can do whatever you want. You can do your own research, as I'm not a registered financial advisor. But when we start to get in this level area, I will 100%. We may not get here. Let's be honest. Let's be serious, not honest. I hate that effing word. Let's be serious. Let's not be delirious. This may not come aboard. But if the volume keeps coming through on Shiba, and if it keeps going through the way I think it is, we're going to get significant gains of 220%. Everyone's doing that did not get some. And you know they are, and it is what it is, right? You can't cry over spilt milk, but we're trying to zoom it in here. Let's see what we're doing more accurate. So now here we are. The volume's coming in, trying to get back to the 15 billion, back to the 9 billion market cap. And you're going to see these prices coming. And if you don't see the pattern, you know what? I'll do it for y'all just to have fun. The next 4-hourly is 12 o'clock. So if you're in this kind of thing, well, that's what you're going to get at the 12 o'clock is my guess. And this is just a guess. This is just for fun. But that's the end. And after that, I do believe you're going to see some that money coming in, and you're going to see some of the FOMO. Let's get real. What's going to happen before we go back to IOTX? This is going to happen. And I believe that you may get this, and then you're going to get the fun candles up. That's kind of exciting, so I want you to pay attention to that. There is some reasoning behind it, and the volume coming in through here is showing that. The trend is your friend until it's over, and I hate to not sit here and say this because this is another guess. It may not be over. This may not be over. If you see, we did not break this. We are still considering new higher lows. And you have to pay attention clearly to that because that's happening. And it's still happening. So until it breaks down and breaks through here, which it may just come here and bounce again, and that's kind of what I'm showing you here. Another extra candle down, 4-hour wick. Even though the 4-hour wick, if you see, they're getting less and less thick. If you notice how thick these two are, if you notice we only had one, then we get some two because the profits were taken. We may get a third, but we may not get that at all. We may just continue to pump through here. This is why I feel like the weatherman sometimes. It's nuts. He says, I sold big time. Good morning, Alex. That's hilarious. I did not. And I sold earlier on a different platform. This is why I'm diverse. This is why you should be diverse. I have a couple platforms with Shiba Inu on it, and congratulations to Binance. B&B Bed and Breakfast is continuing to surprise me. They are now giving you the option to buy Shiba Inu on their platform. Do you believe this shit? So you can now go on the Binance US, if you are in the US and you have it, and you can buy some Shiba that way. You don't have to pay those high prices on Coinbase, Coinbase Pro, or do any of those things. So that's amazing. So here we are. We're going to go on to IOTX for Luke and for the rest of my people, because this is definitely, if you pay attention to what we just showed you on Shiba, this is kind of cool. See the first leg up? This is the first leg up. Where was the first leg up on the hourly? Was I'm showing you here? Well, that was the first leg up here or two, and then now you see where we're going. Oh shit! I hate when it does this. Give me 1 second. I was trying to compare it to Shiba. This is the same thing. I'm trying to compare it to Shiba, how it gave you one leg up, and that's exactly what it did. On the 4 hourly, it gave you one leg up. Here we go. We'll break it down. It's the same thing. And you saw it on the chart. And then what it did was it went up, and then it gave you another one, and then it did that. And if you notice, that's an upward W. So that's kind of what I'm excited about. So this is something maybe we put in the title. IOTX, it's the abbreviation if you want to follow me on TradingView. So we're coming up here, and if you notice, it's the same kind of thing. It hit here immediately. So now I'm expecting another bounce, maybe through the resistance of what it's dealing with, because now we're creating some type of volume. I want to see the volume coming in on here, but if you notice, it's almost like Shiba. Wow, similar kind of thing. All the way up here on the price, came out just as nice. And what is this? Is this Coinbase? Yes. So whenever it comes out on Coinbase, you already knew. August 12th. So August 12th, coming out 14 cents, looking like an animal. And then now, if you see here now, it's somewhere, nowhere even competing to anything. But it's starting to come up, and it started to make some headway. It got Luke's attention. So definitely pay attention. So right now, if we're going to get another leg up, and if it was to tell you the 23.6 pullback, it looks like it hit. So let's get rid of this, and I want to show you. Pretend we didn't get, and I know it's hard to pretend, but let's just see if we did not get this little pullback, and if our Fibonacci level would tell us the 23.6. I mean, am I good with that? Did I say that before we did it? I said, let's see if we got the 23.6. The Fibonacci, Uncle Fibonacci does not lie. The smart money doesn't lie. You have to understand that the reason why I knew that this was 23.6 pullback on the Fibonacci level was because the smart money knows when to sell and when to buy. You're not the smart money. I wasn't the smart money. I am now. That's why we're watching Wall Street Pete. I'm trying to help you understand that this is the first level. This is the first leg up. My next pullback, my next situation on the sequence of the Fibonacci level will be there. And what's going to happen is everything's going to change because the price is going to go up here, right? And I told you it's going to go up to somewhere around there. And then look, this is what's going to happen. Now you're going to be doing Fibonacci levels on here. So when it hits the 50 cents level, you're going to realize that the pullback price is now here. So it changes. You understand? So 8 cents will be different compared to the last Fibonacci's 50%, which was here at 7.5. It moves. The levels move. So you got to continue to go. You got to continue to grow. You got to follow it. So that's how a TA works. And if you don't move with the TA, then you're going to be lost in the sauce, and you're not going to be able to battle with what it's showing you. So if you got to understand that, then that's what you have to understand. Go back. I just hit the back mark, and oh no, we're still trying to get there. I'm trying to get to the Fibonacci level when it. Oh, you want to piss me off? Okay, hold on. There we go. So I have the Fibonacci level back to where we were, and now you understand the levels of what I'm talking about. The next level up, and excuse me, it was 38.2. So I don't know if I made a mistake on there or not. Let's see if I did. This is just a little estimation. Yes, it was the 38.2 pullback here at the 8.2. So just about 8 cents. So if you're looking on IOTX to pick up a couple more, when it or if it does do that, and you'll know what the hell's going on, just because Wall Street Pete told you. If this next leg up comes through, you're going to be really happy. You're going to understand that. But do understand that this is coming back. and that is something called sequence, Fibonacci sequence. Some of the things, the red candle you'll see go down, this one go up. If you want to make it light green, I don't know, something like that, just to let you know it's going up. I like to do that. Stop, red, green, go, orange resistance, purple support. I usually like to do that kind of colored code stuff. So this way, if you follow me, you already know. If you see on the right taskbar here, it's orange at this level, support at that level, so you can get a brief understanding. And this is not real. This is just a quick little level here. This is not support level. This is actually Fibonacci sequence level. So if you want to see the price to the right, that's kind of where we're at. So hopefully that helps you. Pay attention. This could be the head. What happens, and I don't know if a lot of people understand what may be happening in the entire market. Bitcoin's kicking ass and taking names. We don't have to worry about Bitcoin. It's already coming back up to the 53. It's almost like exactly happening the way I said it. Precisely. So I would like to break Bitcoin down a little bit. Why do I keep doing that? And here we go. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. And I hope you understand that's what IOTX is going to do. Luke, I do expect that. If it starts to break down, then you're going to have to do the Fibonacci retracement. And that's going to be wild. I expect another W-like substance here with some resistance. So I'm thinking we're going to hit resistance at the 53 once. We're going to hit it twice. Right? And we're going to fall down to about where we're going, 50K, come back, right, to 51.5, 50,000 and a half, or 50,800, somewhere in those lines. These numbers are drastically moving. But if you pay attention to the tops, and if you pay attention to the head and shoulders pattern that we developed right in here, this is a nice head and shoulders pattern. The downward trend line seemed to have ended. The neckline was 48.3, roughly 48.4, excuse me. So we're looking roughly about that. The volume is coming in pretty nice. We can't complain. So Bitcoin is starting to get some attention. We can even go towards the total market cap. You can basically look at that, and that tells you plenty of stuff. 2.22. Hit refresh. We're still at 2.22. That's very good. Let's go back as it's done. I wanted to double check. Yep, 2.22. Now, like I said, we've been talking about 53,000 for a hot minute here on this channel. So anybody who's followed me, don't be surprised if we get this. What is this? It's high volatile waves. So please, you can lose your shirt on emotion. Do never, ever, 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 ever trade on emotion. And what is going on here? I'm trying to look at this candle. So what are we trading right now? Oh, we're already here. Oh, so cool. So as we're literally live, we just got a huge parabolic move towards the 53,000 level. Woo! Hit that like and hit that subscribe, because you already know we're going on a ride. We're going to the moon, and we're going soon. This is a moment I've been kind of waiting for. What's happening now is Bitcoin's taking the show. Bitcoin is stealing the show. Bitcoin is coming through. It's letting everybody know, hey, don't forget about me, and if you do, I'm going to make you pay for it. That's kind of something Bitcoin's doing right now. I really, you know what it is? It's one of those times where you get there and you say to yourself, are we really here? And I can't believe that Bitcoin really got here at this time. It was projected, and you know where we're going next? Because this is going to be my prediction here, and I hope people don't freak out. But the 63,000 level in October is here. We're going to finish in October, I believe, right roughly here. And I'm very confident with that prediction. This is for the month of October, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're somewhere in watching this, I don't know where you may be watching. Please shout out to where you're at. I still love Cotty. Todd, I love it too. You're very welcome. Luke, no problem. I will always do TA for you. Cotty's getting ready to explode, but you got to remember, this is what I wanted to talk about. What's been the talk, ladies and gentlemen? What's been the talk nonstop? What has been the talk nonstop? Shiba Iniba. And that's the problem. I want you to understand that Shiba has been stealing the limelight. Shiba Iniba has been stealing the show. And if you pay attention, definitely to mention we're at the 2,300 level now. And we're going to start going until we get to the 3,500, and I'm out. And the crypto market cap is moving. We're above the 9 billion now. Finally, we're getting to above the 15 billion, hopefully, in volume as we continue to flip. What other coin do you see currently right now with the volume in the 24 hours above the market cap? Please show me one. So market cap, right? Hold on. Let me get there. All right, here you go. I want everyone to follow me really hardcore on this. No, not like that. Okay, so do you see that market cap? Yes. So Here's the market cap. Here's the volume. Now, show me a coin, right, that has that currently happening, and you want to pay attention. Right now, in the last 24 hours of the market cap, it's telling me that there's 15 billion in a 9 billion. Do you understand? Watching from a porta potty, that is excellent. Tell Johnny next door, bang on the thing, and make a nice little drawing of Johnny with a little pee-pee for me. And say, Johnny has a little pee-pee. You'll probably do that anyway, or you probably already did that, Alex. Or just put feet up there as your foot fetish continues. Told me about a foot massage parlor, and I was like, you would do that, Alex, right? Shout out to Alex. He's a hard worker. He's trying to make money so he can make more sick dough in crypto. So continue to follow through here as we fool around on this channel. We're a very good community. We have a lot of fun here. I want to show it to the daily, and I want you to understand that, look, this is what's happened here. So maybe it's going to correlate to the 5th, so we could really pay attention on the daily, and now it's giving me a tight window. See what happened here? Well, damn if I'll be damned. This may be something that happens. And 53, I mean, we're there. As far as I'm concerned, 53, we're there. If you pay attention, definitely to mention, that just gave me a heads up that, last time we got here, the whales said, we're going to manipulate this market, and we're going to bang this bitch all the way down as we did. And remember that day, that was a crazy move. And if you've noticed, we've already matched that fall in a much shorter time frame. All the way from 41,000. So to currently right now, almost 53. That's a pretty big move right now. That is a nice move. A lot of people are getting ready to take profits. And if you notice on this move, this is kind of the same move, right? Just in a different fashion. So it took what? September 7th all the way to the 21st. So it took 2 weeks. 2-week move. And let's see what happened here. All the way until what? Till now. So really, it's just a span of the same thing. Just look at that. Look at that pattern. All it was the same historical history of something that was bound to come and you didn't even know. So now we're going to sit here and play in this frame. I don't know. That's up to the whales. And what am I talking about? Well, this is what I'm talking about. This is something that we may have to pay attention to. Because why? Because there was a lot of support here at this time frame on the daily. And on the daily of whole September, of the whole 2 weeks, we fooled around here a long time. And what was it? Well, it's the 44.8, and that's Bitcoin. So we got to pay attention to Bitcoin too. If you want to go back to the Shiba, go back to that. We did some on there. So 44.9, 44.8, that may be the range we're trading in Bitcoin. If we break through here and continue to break through the 53K, then we're going to be gone all the way to 63. So I'm really hoping we can pull that off. If you see that, that's what I'm looking at. The tip there, and that's something on the resistance. Bring it down a little bit so you can get a better understanding of where I'm coming from. 63, and that's something what I'm talking about. So those are the levels for Bitcoin. Definitely pay attention to that. I'm kind of excited. And you're invited. Look at that. The trend line seems to be over. Can we please continue to get this roller coaster ride in the upward motion? That would be wonderful. So Wall Street Pete, Sicto in crypto. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. You already know we're going on a ride. There's nothing else to do here. I'm not going to really fool around with much more. Pay attention to the Bitcoin levels that we may be proceeding to hit. Remember, this is just October. So if we do come up here, I believe, we've hit resistance not many times. As you see, we've all-time highs at 65 up there. So pay attention to that. That's really important. Cardano continues to be a cheap one. And what is Cardano doing right now? Well, right now the volume's kicking in a little bit. If you pay attention to my daily, they're getting real tight. Holy shenanigans. On the daily, my ADA Cardano is super tight. The EMA exponential moving average is super tight. And every time, even on the 4-hourly as I'm switching right now, we post down below. I believe we're getting new higher lows. And if you see them all the way from September 21st, new higher lows, September 30th, all the way to October 5th, which is where we're going into the 6th here. And I do, not for nothing, but do we see this green line here? It's almost exactly as I predicted. It's really starting to do that. So actually, I did remember saying that this could be the inverted head and shoulders pattern over here, creating a shoulder here, hopefully, or this is it. It doesn't matter where it starts. It only matters if we come up through. We need to break 236. If we break the 236 on Cardano, ADA, and I'm going to have to put these two other ones in there, it's going to be a friggin' early Christmas. I mean, really, it's going to be wild. The events of how we're going to look, and if you see this white line going up, it looks parabolic to me. what I expect to happen here, and when I have points and levels up here, just expect possible resistance. That's what we do. That's why they're there. So do pay attention to that. The trend is your friend, and as the trend may be broken, this is the downward trend. Pay attention to that right there, this white line. Possible. Just put pos resistance because I'm tired of typing. Possible resistance, just leave that there, and you'll understand that that's where we're going to go. We may get some here at 245. That's common sense. I've already seen it and talked about it. So that's Cardano. That's another one. If you have time, NKN. Well, they just gave a lot away for free. So that's one of the things that he wants to do, and that's probably going to get a huge move because you know what I did with my free $3? If you're not sure, go on Coinbase today, and Coinbase should be sponsoring my ass. Coinbase, they just allowed you to learn and take quizzes, as they always do. They did it for NKN, though. It just came out, and thank you, Aaron, if you're not watching Aaron. Wally says hello. Aaron is in the Wolves of Wall Street and lets everybody know every time the free $3 is available. He's the man, stand with a plan, with his toes in the mother effing sand. And if you had noticed, we've just broken down, come through here. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Within this time frame, and this is what, formerly? Yes. So at this time yesterday, people were doing a video and learning trivia to earn $3. And I'm just trying to help you understand what's going on. Right here, a lot of people found out that there was a video for Coinbase to earn $3. Now imagine 10 million people. 10 million people get that free $3, right? 10 million people. Well, if 10 million people do that, well, how much do we have, right? $30 million out of nowhere going into a coin or coming out. Well, most people, what they did when they got that coin, and this is an inverted head and shoulders pattern, big time. Definitely a big, this is NKN, so I'm going to put a couple of these in the title so maybe you can get this understood. This is how the live title changes. And thank you, Luke, for the wonderful information, as we do love Luke. You can thank him in the chat if you'd like. This is kind of something we're getting, and it's an upward W. So that's your halfway upward W. And what's happening when this is falling here? This is the $3 being burned. That's what's happening, and that's what I did. So what did I do? And what is the rest of the people going to do, besides probably just fucking Luke? Because I think Luke just kept it and hodled. If you hodl it, the rest of the people are going to burn it, and buy Cardano, and buy, you know what they really bought, right? Let's be honest, Shiba. They burn it or they convert it. Let's be honest. They don't burn it, but that's what happens. In parentheses, you know what I mean? It gets sold. So it's kind of in that thought process. Well, it gets burned because it's gone. So what happens when it gets sold? There's, new prices that are lower and people buy it. So what happens? They buy it and they took profits. So either do that and Shiba. Now what happens to Shiba? Well, all this volume's coming in and now we're going into Shiba, and that's what's happening with a lot of the market. That's why the market was all red here. And if it's all red now, even probably some Cardano profits, probably some Ethereum profits. They probably said, and if you look, it's not a big deal. It's just a typical retracement, just hitting resistance, as I told everyone was going to happen before it happened. If you watch my previous videos, 3,500, I said resistance would be pretty good on Ethereum. Well, shit. It's exactly what happened. We're creating a shoulder on the inverted right here, and that's definitely what I see. Hopefully we can continue to get it, or maybe this is the inverted, because it's starting to actually look like that, and then we'll get it, and that'll be your inverted there. So it's actually pretty strong looking. So either inverted or shoulder, it doesn't matter if you see the pattern is still continuing to try and break through this 3,700 when we get there on Ethereum. So pay attention to all the market of everything that's going on, even Harmony token. It's probably the shoulder. This is the inverted head. This is the inverted head, and then right there will become the shoulder, and no shoulder is going to sit there and go down. Usually it's going to do that. So it's either got two options. As you know, this is Harmony token. I'm going through everything. This is Wall Street P Fast Talk Money. Those are always your options. And most likely with Shiba kicking ass and taking names, a lot of people who took profit even on here on Harmony go, shit, this could be the end of your trend line, your upward trend. It could be another leg up. I don't know. It depends on what the whales want to do. That's why I got to pay attention to the levels I show you. 16.9 sure, going up. Then we'll come back and make some more profits to the 20 on Harmony token. But you got to remember, 14 cents is where we were at recently on support. So we can always come back down to that on a double bottom M. So a couple coins to pay attention to, a couple coins to talk about. NKN, we jumped off and jumped out of real fast because there's just so much in this market to talk about. So I do apologize. It's hard to continue to go with all these tokens available. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, NKN, I didn't mean to really jump away from it too fast. But this is what happens, and then you may get another spike, or this may be it here. This may be it here, finished, and still get down, and you still have your upward W, even that comes. And if not, like I told you, it depends on the whales. There's always that chance to come through there, even before you go here, right? So pay attention to all the levels. Pay attention to everything that can happen. There was $3 free, and that's maybe another reason to get the Coinbase. That's why their fees are probably so high. You hit this, hit refresh, you come back, and then you check the market again. I mean, I like to do it once in a while. I don't go nuts, but 2.23. So we went up a 0.01. As you continue to look, then you pay attention here and you just say, okay, what's we doing here? Somebody took profits on Shiba. They're getting FOMO'd out. They're getting scared. So it's coming down a little bit. If you see 14.5 billion now. Let's see, Classic Ethereum. So I'm going to go over a couple tokens real quick. See, we're starting to hit the 10-cent level on Tron. Hopefully we can. Just going over a couple Tesos. I told you 8% take profits. $8, I mean. That's a big deal. We got some news here. And I told you Theta was too cheap at $5.80. Look for it to come back and hopefully bounce back all the way through. Yeah, I love when people show me news about crypto. Yeah, I knew about that as I was buying that. And Mike, you should be watching live right now. Let's see, Elron's coming down. So Elron's probably doing something pretty cool right now in the last 24 hours. What's happening is the profits are coming out of these tokens, and that's what I wanted to tell you. The profits coming out of these tokens and going into Shiba, they're definitely doing it. And Shiba's now fooling around at that price. So, excuse me. I want you to take a look one last time because we're going to leave. We're going to get off. I don't like blabbling long videos like that. Too long. It's been a half hour already. Time flies. Solana's on the cheap. I told you, look for this. We seem to be in the range of exactly as I predicted there. Removing the indicator so maybe you can see it a little better. But damn! Am I exactly on the money, honey? Come give me some. That's where we're at. And if you didn't see, that's why I buy what I buy. I told you I would buy somewhere in the 150, 148 range. I would make sure I'd get some. Now it's confirmed. We are now jumping around at the 150, so I don't have to wait till 148 as the lowest. But if you see, we're in that range. So continue to hopefully see if we can get some money. Right now it's a good buy, and we'll go up to the 171, maybe come back down, get a little more again. So if you'd like to accumulate more tokens, this is the channel for you. I do live TA as this gentleman worked on the New York Mercantile Exchange before, and he loved it. He was a New Yorker. He used to wake up every morning. Who the hell woke up in the morning and put a smile on their face before they went to work? This guy did. Because every time I woke up in the morning, I got to deal with these people. And sometimes I want to punch one or two in the face. I'm not going to lie, right? This is what I do. And you'd be a $5,000 fine for some of the brokers who punched someone in the face. It was pretty fun there. I had a couple times I almost did punch someone in the face, and that's probably why Robbie Downer Jr. said what he said. But I do expect this is pumping right now, Solana, to continue to go through all the way up. So right now, as I'm not a registered financial advice, let's do it. Bitcoin is, wow, holy shit. So Bitcoin is going parabolic. Thank you very, very much, Matthew. Shenanigans, goodbye. See you later, alligator. I told you 63K. Oh, my Lanta. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going parabolic live. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do. Woo! This is what we do. This is why we're here. And this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry if I blew out your eardrums. But I'm excited. I don't care if people were sleeping in my house right now. They would be awake right now. It's out of control right now. What we're receiving, what we're seeing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we do Bitcoin. This is why we do crypto. This is why we make sick dough in crypto. Please hit the like and subscribe. Bitcoin is doing something amazing. And if you look right now, where we are, and thank you so much, Matthew. If I had prizes out right now for you just pointing it out is amazing. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? What are we doing? So we got work to do. So we got 59, 60,000 to test first. Okay, so if you look at the 4 hourly, every 4 hours, it's telling you if you're in here, there may be some sideways action coming through here. So now we change our colors accordingly. Purple right here now, support coming down. This is amazing. Will we continue to receive this? I do hope so. I can't guarantee nothing. We will get our sequences as we go up and down. But if you notice, look at this. It was telling you that we were about to hopefully break out. I said that, and this is something that we could have came down first, but you know what? It's all good. I have no problem with being wrong on this W and breaking through the resistance and getting this parabolic move instead. Would anybody argue? I'm not arguing. So we'll continue to pay attention to Bitcoin as we go. Obviously, I'm super excited. There's always a chance that that could be your resistance. Pay attention. I don't see where it's going to be, but I do see now. Oh, Lord. There it is. So if anybody was wondering where the resistance may be coming from or where, if it could be coming from, it would be at that. We're starting to see some new stuff here right there. So pay attention from there to there. But when Bitcoin makes a parabolic move like that, when it makes a move like that, there's no looking back sometimes. So pay attention to that. A lot of people are paying attention as well. I really don't even want this W over here anymore. Maybe this is something to happen in the future. I believe that we may just continue to get this week wick up. It's 4 hours. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like. What time is it? 9:16. So that was a pump up. And if you notice, there's going to be a bigger pump. We're going to be seeing 2.3 before you know it. 2.24, so to continue to go up is wonderful. Ethereum is going to go up with it. I said we'll hit resistance. Well, look how many times we hit resistance, and now what are we doing? Well, we're breaking through that resistance on Ethereum. So between Ethereum and Bitcoin, we need to see what we're going to do here, because right now, 3,700 may get destroyed. And that would be exciting too. And where will we go? Well, we'll be back in the 4,000 before you know it for Ethereum, and that would be some real fun. So Ethereum is my girlfriend, as you already know. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going to go. This is exciting. We're having a wonderful day. Please, as we go, I want people to understand there are scammers. In the chats, they will tell you for trading advice. They'll tell you, oh, come to WhatsApp. I'm Wall Street Pete. They're already copying my logo, and it's scary. Ooh. Yeah, corny as hell, I know. But these people are scary, so please. Pay attention to the trading levels that we talk about. If you're having a bad day and it's outside of crypto, I understand. We talk in the Wolves of Wall Street chat. We haven't added anybody new in a while. But we do have a Wolves of Wall Street chat. Look on the Instagram as we're green for the holidays. It's creepy. We have some tombstones in the background, as you see as my finger. Right where the tombstone is, underneath, it's wallst.pete. Follow me on Instagram. We have a wonderful Instagram followers. We talk about a lot of things. Alex, as you're in the Porter John, I do hope you squeaked that one out. Matthew Gee sings. I love it. He's into music. Everything is fire right now. The crypto market is moving. But as we're talking about the scammers, I just want you to know they're real. They will take every penny you have. You cannot give someone money and expect money back. Why this crypto scam works for people, I don't understand it. Like, why it actually works for these people. Let's think about this for a second. I have family or friends who want to borrow money, right? Well, what are the chances they lend it back? It's tough for them to lend it back, right? It's killing it. I would stay away from it, only because it's going to get its pumps, and then people are going to see something more value, more important. And die lined, that's what's going to happen. Just listen to me. You're going to lose your shirt on a coin. You're going to get stuck at the high, and you're going to be pissed. So I wouldn't fool around with it. That's my personal opinion on Flocka Inu. Flocka Inu is definitely good, but listen to me right now. You can't just keep bouncing from little chain to little chain to little chain to little chain and expect to keep killing it. There's a point in time where it's so small that if somebody takes a good chunk out, you're going to get murdered. You're going to get murdered financially, obviously. So pay attention to that. Wall Street Pete, Signal, and Crypto. I don't want people to lose their shirt. I'm not a registered financial advisor. But, you know, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do your research, because you do find out that people say, give me 4 Bitcoin. Send it to me, and I'll send you back 5 or 6 Bitcoin. And you're sitting here thinking it's a great investment, but you don't know who you're really dealing with, right? So you think you're dealing with me, and now that's even worse. Please don't do that. I don't want anybody in there. And, yes, I do have the Manning jersey up there. I'm really sorry if you don't like him. But that's all I have left of the Giants. I really don't have any other moments of excitement. So please just let me be. Oh, it's so pathetic. My team is pathetic. But Wall Street, Pete, Signo, and Crypto. Gary, what's going on? You're on the morning show, Wall Street Pete. We're just talking about some of the people, the scammers out there, and how bad they are in the chat system. So please don't click on any links. If it says scary.com, this, that, please don't click on it, because your phone, if you're on your phone or your computer, you're going to leak out all this information to them. They're going to follow your keys. They're going to start punching in, finding your passwords out. And then they're going to go to your crypto. You're going to wake up one morning, your crypto's going to be either gone that way, or you're going to be an idiot, not listen to me. And you're going to sit there and give them all your information and say, oh, hi. Because you ever realize if you go on Facebook, and that's the worst thing to do. Join one of them private chats or whatever, those groups. And they're going to tell you to do this, and it's horrible. And you're going to see the guy with the airplane in the background, and anybody could just fucking do that. Excuse my French. I can go get an airplane right now if I want. Go sit in it and pretend the shit's mine, and I could have 1,000 more subscribers or 10,000 more. I don't do that. I actually worked on Wall Street, this place, as what's his name said, this place is filthy and disgusting and all this fun stuff. I loved it. So if you didn't watch the video, we're going to watch it one last time because I think it's amazing. I love it. Robbie Downey Jr. visits where I used to work. Could you imagine? He visits the NYMEX building. Here it is. Robert Downey Jr. visits the NYMEX building. And this is where I used to work. Top Gun, I just seen you. A couple of my friends. Here's my buddy Barry. Used to work for Gotham. This is Robert Downey Jr. Can you see the screen now? Screaming, yelling, and buying. These are you on your cell phone right now instead. Doing it the 2020 version, 2021 version.
If money is evil, then that building is hell. This is the most obnoxious group of money-hungry, low IQ, high energy, jackrabbit, fucking wannabe, big time, small time, shit talking, bothersome, irritating bunch of motherfuckers I have ever had to endure for more than 5 minutes.
And then he had a nice conversation. It's kind of funny because he was sitting there talking to some of the people that it blows my mind that he talked that bad. I don't know if it was for publicity or what, but he was then caught talking to some of the guys on the trading floor. I don't know where it is, but he was definitely talking to some of them, saying hello and being a real nice guy. So I think it was for publicity a little bit for the video. But like I said, we do crypto. So if you're new to this channel, we used to work on that floor trading. This is where Open Outcry used to be. People used to scream and yell to make money. And sometimes they would lie. I didn't do 100. I did 1,000. Or I didn't do 1,000. I did 100, depending on how the market went in their favor or not. If it went against them, they may lie. And now you got to sit here across the ring and try to, have some type of balance. There were cameras in there, but they would never catch every sign. And there were signs. You'd have to learn how to trade. You know what I mean? October, November, trade futures too. It was wild. So listen, we're going to talk about more. We're going to have another video today, at least 2 a day. We're going to try and change this up. We're going to try and have 2 videos a day from Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, and crypto. We're going to have a good day. La-dee-da-da. Yeah. So hit the like, subscribe. We're going on a ride. We're going to the moon. And yeah, we're going soon. Please hit that bell notification, hit the all, so when we do go live, you can come in, interact, and maybe there will be a coin or a token that we do some TA that you'll be able to perform live together as a family, maybe put some input together. I do love our lives when we do have a family talking about the crypto market, so please be careful. Pay attention to the bad people out there. Pay attention, please. Work your ass off today, make some money so you can invest in crypto later. This is probably the retirement way. This is probably the way out of a depression world that we're going to be in. I don't know what else to tell you. And Saquon will probably never be the same again. He did something on Sunday, Chooch. So I don't know if you were watching. If it wasn't for him, or really Daniel Jones. But that's another talk for another day. We do Sunday picks. We are going to do some picks this Sunday off the crypto market topic. We're trying to hustle. And if you're not making money in your sleep, well, you better start. So pay attention to the Shiba Inu levels. We could break. I'm taking some profits at the 3,500 level if we do get there. Have a wonderful day. Stay positive. Eat right. Work out. Exercise. Think about positive things, and you will get positive things. Fight it. Wall Street Pete, I'm out.